Bonjour traveler, and bienvenue à Fontaine. We have baguette, we have French people, we have furries, and we have French people banging furries.
Huh?
What an update, eh? We're getting some amazing characters. They've added friends, they've added water, and even more water. I've never been so wet in my entire life. Anyway, let's get into it. Lini and Lynette. I remember when people were speculating that they are going to be two characters in one, like Fischl and Oz, Venti and Wine, or Ito and Stupid. Fremine. She's an introverted and shy girl.
Allow me to introduce you to my little brother.
I mean boy. Wait, what? Hydro Traveler. The community loves it. Everyone is delighted to get such an amazing Hydro character. Just look at that great animation. The elemental burst is even better because you only get to see it for like 2 seconds before it leaves.
Bye bye!
Navia. She definitely has the most detailed outfit in the whole game. Wait. Monsieur Neuvillette. The Hydro Archon's right hand, babysitter, bodyguard, and disappointed father. More commonly known as Daddy. Riosli? Risley? Risley seems to be the head of the police in Fontaine. Yeah, those handcuffs are not for kinky stuff. Or are they? So when a human and a Melusine love each other very much... Charlotte. Clorinde. Booba. Furina. The Hydro Archon herself, even if it doesn't look like it. Lastly, the mommy of all mommies, Arlecchino.
That was how father, who you might know as the Knave.
The daddy of all daddies, Arlecchino. Now let's get to the most important part of Fontaine. Personally, I really love exploring underwater. It makes me feel like I'm playing a completely different game, especially because of the new combat system, the shield, the sonar, and the slash. You thought I'm going to kill it, didn't you? Come on, I could never. Speaking of creatures, I love these new mini-bosses, because they each have a unique way to defeat them. But this is not all of them. If we go on land, we can find the most powerful creature in Teyvat.
Inazuma shines eternal!
What I love most about Fontaine is how good the open world is. Let me explain. The first regions, Mondstadt and Niue, are just not that fun to explore. There are chests and some monsters guarding them. Have fun. Fontaine, on the other hand, actually feels like a living and breathing open world. While exploring, I often stopped just to see what was going on. For example, this villager learning to fight, these seahorses playing, this mother trying to save her child, and many more. Not to mention how beautiful the scenery is. All these things make exploring less like a chore and more like actually exploring a real fantasy world. Okay, I've been sucking off miHoYo this whole video, so let's complain a bit. The dolphin jump. It's really fun, don't get me wrong, but why is it only for Fontaine characters? The fact that not even Kokomi can do it is a crime. Lastly, there's the censorship. Personally, I don't mind it. If you really want to see some booty, just Google your favorite character like this.
Stop being horny and give me your Mora.
As we get to Fontaine, we begin the boring part of any Archon quest, trying to find the Archon. Oh, never mind, she's right here trying to intimidate us? Aw, that's so cute. Then we continue with our day, looking at Lini and Lynette's ties. We meet with Child, he tells us about his past and gives his vision to us, because we're best friends, apparently. He's never seeing this vision again. We go to Lini's magic show, everything is looking great, and then disaster strikes. Paimon shuts up for more than 5 seconds. Oh, and also a person died on stage. Furina gets a raging drama boner and accuses Lini of murder. We decided to help the siblings because they are hot, so now we have to get a law degree and become a private investigator in exactly 24 hours. Easy peasy, titty squeezy. As the god of justice, Furina of course has prepared such strong evidence that it will be next to impossible to deny it. The evidence was that Lini and Lynette are Fatui. Wow, that's so interesting, mademoiselle, but how does that prove anything? In the end, we won the trial thanks to Navia. She figured out that people from Fontaine can be turned into water, using primordial water, which is like Heavenly Principle's bathwater or something. I don't know, I'm not a lore expert. After we embarrassed the Archon, we helped Navia find out what really happened to her father. Later, Child is declared guilty by the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. Then he tries to act cool, as always, but he gets beaten up, as always. That's it for now. I think they did a pretty good job with 4.0, and I can't wait to see what comes next. What exactly happened there? What's up with that? Will Child drop the soap in prison? We'll just have to wait and see.
That's enough for now. Toodaloo!